So I have someone in studio right now. He's a friend, and it's an honor to have him. It's an honor. I don't use the word honor. I don't use the word friend casually. This is an actual real life friend. This guy. He's one of the, if not the, driving force of comedy in the last 70 years. Is that fair to say? 70? Well, you can. And he's the star of the Andy Samberg bicycle movie, right?
Yes.
You were in that, right?
Yeah.
And you might know him from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, I did that twice.
He did that. And his name is Nathan Fielder. How are you?
I'm good.
It's exciting to have. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, Tom.
It's very exciting to have you here, and we are pumped to have you in studio. Mike, you know Mike?
Yeah, I know Mike. Mike. Hi, Mike.
Great to hear you, man.
Are you cooking?
Great to hear you, man.
Yeah, I was cooking. You caught me.
The Tude.
Mike, are you? Where are you physically?
I'm in the studio in North Jersey.
He's in the studio. Now, Nathan, I just want to get right to it. You're the star of Nathan For You, right?
Yes.
And that's the hit show that has...
It's the hit show, yeah.
that has all the people talking, right?
Yeah.
And this show was you when you're out and about, right?
I'm just doing my thing out and about on the town, and we kind of film it. We document what I do, and then we air it, kind of.
Sure. No, that's not, but you did that, and that's done now, right?
Yeah. We finished that, ended it in 2017.
Yes.
After 4 seasons.
Yeah, and you did that, and you did the one with that the final one was the one with that loser who was trying to...
Well, I don't know about calling him a loser. He was an older man who's an actor, like a impersonator, wanted to be an actor.
And he impersonated Bill Gates.
Yeah, he impersonated Bill Gates, and he wanted to find this woman that he, was in love with when he was 20.
Sure.
And we helped him track her down. That was the final one.
Yes.
It was an hour and a half long. 2 hours. Well, with commercials.
Sure. Well, of course with commercials. But now
these days, a lot of streaming services don't even use ads.
No. Like you watch Netflix, like if I was watching, like say, like The Irishman on Netflix, right? Which have you seen it?
Yes.
And you enjoyed it?
Yes.
What was your favorite part? The first reveal when you saw that Robert De Niro looked half like Robin Williams and half like Alec Baldwin? That part?
I mean, I don't think I ever got used to the fact that the faces were young, but they still moved like old people.
Yeah. Yeah, they moved like fossils, and they're supposed to be... How old was he supposed to be in that opening scene, Devin?
I read he's supposed to be 24 when he first meets Pesci.
20. He was a 24-year-old guy, hunched behind the wheel of the truck.
I really thought he was supposed to be, like, in his late 40s.
Late 40s.
In that scene.
Yeah.
I thought they were older then than they were when he was in the nursing
prison?
home, in the prison. No, they were, I look, the CGI is just strange.
Did you love the movie or did you hate
I really did.
Yeah.
I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it was very impressive. And, but I thought the CGI was just off the charts weird.
Can I ask, when I walked in, you were talking to a child.
Yeah.
How did you meet that child?
Oh, she called the number, and that's the extent of it.
And do you need any sort of like parental consent when a child calls, or do you just start talking to the kid?
Well, legally, whoever calls, I pick the phone. If we're not calling them, they're calling us, so I can take a call.
Legally, whoever calls, you pick the phone up?
Legally, I am allowed to take any call, is what I'm saying. I don't need some sort of clearance. If you call the show,
So you asked some lawyer about this at some point?
Oh, yes, I have, actually.
So you're like, kids call me, what do I do? Am I allowed to talk with
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
All right, okay.
Oh, I've spent hundreds of hours reviewing this with an attorney.
Really?
Yes, really.
Have they
You think I'm joking?
They've combed through it all?
They've listened to the shows. Look, we stress test this thing harder than anyone else can. If we don't kick it and make sure this thing works, brother, I'm telling you, when they get their hands on it, we're dead. We're as dead as the Irishman. As the Irishman's friend. What's his face? What was the guy's name? Hoffa. Yeah. How'd you like Al Pacino in that when he was like,
great.
Well, I like ice cream.
Did he say that? Did he even reference ice cream or?
I mentioned ice cream like 60 times in it. When he's just like, look what I got. 2 ice creams. This one's for me and what's the daughter's name again?
Peggy.
No, this is only for me and Peggy. 2 ice creams.
Yeah, I like that part.
Mm-hmm. And how about the part when he's like, I'm just in prison eating ice cream.
Did he go? I don't know. Did he go to prison?
Yeah. Did you miss huge stretches of the movie or something?
Yeah, he goes to prison.
Pacino?
Yeah, Hoffa goes to prison for a while and then comes out and doesn't have his power. And yeah, that's the...
Doesn't have his power.
Well, he comes back. He's not allowed to be part of the union.
Superman?
I remember. I remember now.
Remember he was in...
Where he fought Pesci in prison.
No, he fought some other guy. He fought the other guy who was the assistant.
Right, yeah.
The guy who was running against him.
Right. That's who he fought.
Tony Pro's guy or whatever. Tony Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this movie over a week ago, so
Sure.
I can't be perfect, my memory.
No, I can understand how you can't hold on to core details that happened to one of the 2 main characters. No, it's been a week. And look, to be fair, it's 11 hours long.
It is long, but I was attentive during it.
Did you see it in the theater?
I did, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't full. Like, I saw it the week it came out at the Egyptian Theater, but it wasn't, a lot of people weren't there.
Yeah. Mike loved it.
Mike.
He's busy. He's got other things to do. He doesn't have time.
He's just straining the pasta?
Yeah, he doesn't have time to, yeah. Mike. Who you said your favorite character, and it was who now? He's like the Canada Dry bottle. A fair amount.
Yeah, that Canada Dry bottle kept getting into scenes.
Are you chopping mushrooms?
He's doing a cooking show over there. Yeah, what are you doing, Mike? Tighten it up.
Having a slice.
It's embarrassing. I got Nathan Fielder.
No,
here.
no. I always try to bring Mike into the conversation.
I was letting you have the floor.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Mike, it's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
But you sound good.
It's one of your bands of your countrymen.
Anything in your life in the past couple years that I need to be updated on?
No, not really.
He made a calendar and sold through 2 orders of it.
Yeah, the calendar. Oh, I just slashed the price on the headshots, Tom. Half price. Half price for the holiday season.
Yeah, why? You were losing money on those headshots?
I wanted to get rid of them.
That I bought?
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's like, you know what this is, Mike? This is the equivalent of like a lemonade stand. I pay for the supplies. I do the thing. You just roll out there with the lemonade. It's a pure profit for you.
Yeah, but if I recall correctly, the last batch you handed to me, you had this smile on your face like, yeah, you're going to sell these, you know? It was sort of, I got a little, you're not going to sell these in a million years.
Take it easy, Mike. So.
I'd love one of these calendars.
You'd like a calendar? Mike, dig a calendar up for Nathan. You still got a stash, right?
I have a couple with some accidents.
Accidents?
Yeah, I signed it to the wrong person or.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
Signed it. like you misspelled the name and then you just kind of What do you mean to the wrong person?
I said happy birthday on the wrong date. You know, that type of stuff happens.
When you write happy birthday on a calendar, you write the date of the birthday too?
No, he signs on the like if your birthday is like September 9th, he'll go to September 9th and write.
Oh, I see.
Happy birthday.
I see. Oh, okay.
In the box.
Oh, yeah. Give me one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. All right.
Happy birthday.
I get that. That's nice to do it on the date.
Just,
so
give Tom your address and he'll pass it along.
Will you do like put on lipstick and then kiss May 12th, which is my birthday?
Just for you, Nathan.
Mike,
Thank
you got it. Mike, you got it. Mike, you got to film this. Oh, you got to do it.
Okay, I'll do it in the studio.
Don't you think
week.
Mike should do one of those Cameo things where you can hire someone to do, like to say,
for
like,
sure.
Happy graduation, Billy. I knew you could do it. It's like, wait, hold on a second. Jose Canseco knew I could graduate? And I just saw one the other day which truly upset me, where some people clearly were making fun of Robert Wool. And they were just like, hey, I got beat up. My friend got beat up in school because he likes Arliss. And then kids like picked on him. And then it's Robert Wool like, hey, I heard you. It's me, Robert Wool. And I heard someone made fun of you for liking Arliss. Well, how about you shoot me an email? And they bleep out his email address. He's like, and I'm going to send you some new Arliss DVDs signed by me. And let's see what your friends think of that, huh? So like Robert Wool getting goofed on, and then they're posting it everywhere. I felt sorry for Robert Wool, which is a accomplishment for me to suddenly be like, oh man, poor Robert Wool.
Do you think Mike would get taken advantage of on there?
I don't think he would care. I don't think he would care. I don't think you can grab a hold of him.
You got to get on there, Tom.
Nah, I don't have to get him. What am I going to be? I do that everything here. Everybody writes me and they're just like, will you say happy birthday? And I'm like, well, if I talk about it now, everyone's going to ask me to do it.
And do you do it when you...
I'm not saying whether I do.
Well, it's clearly the answer is yes if you're not saying.
Oh, that was a miscalculation. Oh boy, now I'm going to just like, I know you said you don't do it a lot. And there's going to be like a ton of emails saying like birthday wishes, like the subject line will just be birthday wishes. Hey Tom, I know you said on the show that you didn't want to know, but really would like it if you could, for my husband, just say happy birthday and call. I'll do it. I don't care. I'm not like Mike. Everything's got a dollar sign attached to it.
You just gave me an idea, right? Tom.
To do what?
Well, the recent batch of headshots, they forgot to delete my phone number from them. So there's the whole new batch going out with my phone number on it.
Yeah.
And, maybe I'll set aside an hour each evening and call it the Call Mike Hour, and we can set something up. You know, I'll talk to you.
Because you also realize, Mike, you can't stop it at any point. Just because you say it's the Call Mike Hour, they still have your number, and they can call whenever they want.
Well, that's what
until you don't have that phone number.
I start screening the calls.
Oh, so you're just going to pick up blindly.
Yeah, but surprisingly, nobody's called yet, which is, a nice thing,
Is it that surprising?
I thought I'd get a few jokesters,
What are the things, Mike?
Yeah.
Name some things I'm good at.
Things you're good at. You're good at being a radio host.
Yeah, thank you.
You're good at typing.
I'm good at typing.
I was trying to help Mike out.
We went off the cliff pretty fast on that one.
I was trying to help Mike out by motioning my fingers to indicate that you're a writer.
Writer, yeah, not a typist.
And Mike read that as a typist.
You're good at the radio, and you're good at typing.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm good at eating. Is that another thing you want to say? Breathing?
I wouldn't say that. You have very acute critical skills.
Okay. This is what I want to do right now. Nathan and I have had an argument going on for a while.
Okay.
And you tell me how we should handle this, Mike. I told Nathan point blank, I'm great at air hockey.
Okay.
And I am great at it.
I bet you are.
Not good, great.
Yeah.
And Nathan said to me, I'll beat you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if the conversation went exactly like that, but...
Well, he is from Canada.
I probably said, how good.
You got to give him that.
I don't have to give him anything. He's from Canada. That means he's good at air hockey?
Well, the air hockey board there, it's ice.
Mm-hmm. So it's actual ice. Mm-hmm. Well, you'd be playing on a U.S. table.
With the air.
With the air.
Well, because air hockey, you know, I've always known it to be kind of like just a game you play at the arcade or something.
Yeah.
And then when Tom said with such confidence, I'll beat you, like, that I asked how, like, what are you talking about? How good? And then Tom brought up, I watch
air hockey.
I watch videos on YouTube of the championship games and the whole tournaments, and then I emulate my style around that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then, and I actually, at first I was kind of thinking like, oh, then that you must be really good, but then I was thinking like, I could watch hundreds of hours of a sport and it doesn't translate to me being good at it. Like watching the thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was actually thinking that this morning. Mm-hmm. So then it kind of gave me like a boost of confidence in terms of like, I don't know how much.
You don't know how much that translates.
Yeah.
To like studying something.
And then before I came here for the first time, I watched a championship game of air hockey.
Who'd you watch?
Whatever it was these two players, but it was shot over the shoulder of one guy. It's the first video that comes up. Do you know this is a famous game? It looks like it's 240p video.
2012? Corey Dubinsky versus Blade Brown?
Probably. Show me the image.
Where do you find an air hockey?
Yes, that's the one I watched. And
Mike, where do you think you'd find an air hockey video on YouTube?
But
you search air hockey championship.
Is it still pop? No, I'm saying where do you find a place to play it?
Arcades.
And arcades.
They
got air hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I thought cornhole took over as America's pastime.
I knew you'd get your jollies. Everything's got to have some double entendre with Mike. Mike, just listen to this.
I see it on ESPN.
This is how it goes. It's a table. It looks like Blake Brown is adjusting the camera.
This will be the one that I want to upload.
Jump into the action. So yeah,
So here's the thing. Let me just tell you. Pause for a sec. The thing I realized, like, I was kind of expecting to, like, it's like when you see ping pong. You see these guys who are, like, the best in the world. Mm-hmm. And they're, like, it's crazy. Like, they're playing, like, 20 feet back from the table, and everything's like a slam.
Yeah.
And I watch these guys, and they're, like, they're literally doing the same thing that I do. Like, there's no technique that's advanced in any way. It's just hitting.
You just can't see it.
But there's nothing they did that I'm like, I would not be surprised. Maybe if I played 4 games with those guys, I could win 1.
You could. No, they'd break your fingers. That's the first thing they would do. You'd come in and you'd be talking tough going into the arcade, right? And you'd see like Blade Brown or, Corey Dubinsky hanging out. And you'd be like, hey, I'm going to beat you at air hockey.
No, I wouldn't say it like that. I'd say,
I'll be Corey Dubinsky.
Okay. So I see you kind of throwing your mallet around.
Yeah.
Flipping it while having a conversation, making the other puckers laugh or whatever they call them.
Yeah.
And then I go up to you and I'd be like, oh, are you the one of the championship air hockey players?
Who's asking?
I'm just wondering. My name's Nathan.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I know you.
Uh-huh.
You're the guy from the Nathan For You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that coming back?
No. No, we ended it in 2017.
Because you did that final one, right? With that loser.
I don't know if he was a loser. Just like older
well,
guy.
He was a Bill Gates impersonator.
Yeah,
It's
Bill Gates impersonator.
Kind of got to be a little bit of a loser.
And he went to kind of find his,
Hey, what's Santa up to? The Santa guy.
I don't know what he's doing. James Bailey.
And you really, that other guy didn't like you at all. That the detective. What's he up to?
I don't know. I have no idea, actually. He's got a show, I guess, or that got canceled, but he did.
What about the guy who showed up in the tuxedo at the store to buy the TV?
That, I don't even know that guy's name.
Whose alligator was that?
We got it from
I'm in your head already right now. Let's go to the table.
Oh, so you want to play?
This is gamesmanship.
Okay. So.
You don't know 2 things about me, brother. I know 100 things about you. I know you don't own an alligator now. You got one for filming purposes. I'm in your head. Let's puck it up.
Well, I guess I wasn't really prepared for that, it going that way. But I was, that would be great if I could get into a game that easily where he offered.
$5,000 a point.
Let's start with 3 games, nothing, and then I'll decide.
I thought you were so good.
He could be setting you up, Tom.
I haven't even said a thing about, you're like mixing yourself with this guy.
Again.
In your role play.
I know 1,000 things about you, brother. I know you were mouthing off on the best show about how good you are at air hockey. I heard this already.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for cursing.
Oh. Oh, really?
You curse all you want.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
You curse.
Feel free.
And that's the thing is, I hardly ever actually swear.
Oh, I know. That's one of the things I like about it.
And now I feel bad.
Well, you're a clean entertainer.
It's new freedom. It's new freedom.
It's new freedom, Mike. So we're now picture. You're at the air hockey table. Corey Dubinsky.
What I'm saying is these guys don't. I'm sure they're okay because they play a lot, but I don't know if they're necessarily in a different league than I would be.
Okay.
How long?
I know the basic.
How do you hold a
techniques.
mallet? How do you hold a mallet?
Well, we've talked about this, so I know I hold it at the top, the handle, and I know
you lost
don't
already.
Really. Those guys hold the handle.
No, they don't.
Look at the guy closest to the camera.
Look at this guy's hand right here.
Where? That guy's holding the handle.
Who? Blade Brown?
I don't know the who's who. Blade Brown?
Yeah.
How long did the volleys go? I'm not going to watch that video.
Also, this video is like the world championship.
Yeah.
And it's shot on like a security camera, and there's one guy sitting in the audience watching.
That's the commissioner. That's
and there's clearly other people in the room, and no one's paying attention.
Yeah, well.
Like, the world championships are played at an arcade that other people are just playing normal air hockey games and don't know who these people are.
Like, hey, what's going on over there? What's going on? It's the world championship. And
of air hockey.
You would assume that it's 2 friends joking, like, oh, it's the world championship. No, this is literally the world championship of air hockey. The world, the 2 best players in the world are here.
I'm now terrified one of these guys is really going to listen to this and shoot me.
Yeah.
Tom,
Blade Brown or Corey Dubinsky. What's that, Mike?
How long do the volleys go? I'm not going to watch that video, but did they go?
Well, you got somewhere better to be?
Yeah, I do.
I know what you're up to. You watch Irishman again?
I'm going to twiddle my thumbs. But anyway. Yeah. How long do the volleys go? Do they go long, or is it still short?
They go back and forth. It's a game of endurance, Mike.
Okay.
The video looks no different than watching any two people play
Mm-hmm.
this World Championship video.
That's not true at all.
Tom,
Yeah.
show me another one where someone's doing something different or better. Tell me one of the techniques they're using that's different than
All
the
right.
average
Well, I'll walk
person.
you through some of this right now. See. Okay. See, look at that. That's He pulled the puck back and he drilled it. He
Yeah,
pulled
I
it
do
back
that
and
too.
then went hard.
I can do that.
Okay, now Blade Brown has it. He's playing defense. Look at that defense. Trap the puck. He's going up to the line.
His mallet's way out.
Look, he took a shot. Corey Dubinsky up. Maybe I'll be an announcer for this. We got a real barn burner tonight. We got Blade Brown and Corey Dubinsky in the championship game. Blade Brown riding the puck right up to the line. He pulls it back. It's a rebound. Direct shot at the goal. Goes a little wide right. Blade Brown pulling the puck back. Shoots it, and Corey Dubinsky lunging forward to the line. Blade Brown controlling. Sizing up the opponent. Slowing the puck down. Direct shot. Dubinsky has the puck. All right.
He almost scored on himself right there.
I will say that this is a great way to imagine a YouTube video.
Here's the thing. I would picture at least. Here's what I was picturing.
Yeah.
That they'd at least be able to get it in, like, to hit the goal opening area almost every time. But it seems like it bounces around. They can't even.
All right, look, admittedly, at first look, it seems like the line between being okay at air hockey and being in the World Championship tournament seems pretty narrow. I'll concede that. It does not seem like a world of difference. Like if say you were filming like someone shooting a basketball at like a middle school and then just like Steph Curry shooting like shots, you'd know the difference between them.
Yes. Like if you told me, here, watch this video, these are the two worst people in the world at air hockey, I'd be like, oh yeah.
So you actually think the line between, if the video said at the bottom, world's worst air hockey players, Corey Dubinsky versus Blade Brown, 2012 air hockey worst championship, not world championship, you'd be like, yeah, no, that makes sense. What's more upsetting to you? Do you feel like this viewer count of 363,000 views in 8 years, is that high or low to you?
If that's the broadcast of the World Championship, I mean, I would say that probably reflects accurately what I would expect, even if it was a bigger thing.
Sure. So to you, it's like for them, it's just like, hey, the World Championship is on YouTube. It's like, what? It's streaming on YouTube? It's like, nah, we'll put it up at some point. Like, it would be just like if you're like, hey, when's the World Series happen? It's like, I don't know. When I get home, I'll upload it.
Yeah.
For you to check out.
Yeah.
Well, I say this, though. First of all, point one, I'm great at air hockey.
That's great. I mean, honestly, I would not be surprised if one of us could make it to the World Championships this year.
Jeez, you're right there?
Yeah, I'm good. Was there ever
the final 10 minutes of The Irishman? Right?
Was there ever a second championship?
I thought it was Joe Pesci in The Irishman for a second. How'd you like that scene when he goes, "This is the good grape juice"?
Oh, that was good.
When he's like, "I can't eat the bread so much." I sound like I'm doing Crank Yankers. I sound like. Have you done a voice on Crank Yankers, Nathan?
No.
No.
Have you?
No, they don't want.
Why?
I don't know. You ask them.
Basically,
I could do it.
yeah. I mean,
I could do. Hello, Well, I wouldn't be saying hello. They say hello.
Hello? I'll be a person.
Okay, here we go. Okay, hold on.
Hi, Johnny's Pizza.
I just want to know if you got the pizza pies.
Yes, we have pizza pies. Are you okay?
Do you have the pizza pies?
We do. Would you like to order a pizza?
We got it. Let's move on.
Okay.
All right, let's just send the MP3 of that over to set. We got some puppets. We'll start matching it up. We'll start lining it up. Let's make sure we got it synced. Just imagine because it's all these businesses are in Las Vegas. Because that's like a place where you can legally prank phone call people.
Right.
And so I'm at home. I'm like working at, like you said, like a pizza place or a dry cleaner. And then suddenly I have to deal with Ike Barinholtz is prank phone calling me.
I mean, it's quite an honor, actually.
Okay. Well, I just feel like that,
to be pranked by Ike.
Feel like, well, that should be its own show. Pranked by Ike. Right?
We should
walk that right down the hall here. We're at Earwolf. We're also here at the esteemed Earwolf Studios. How old was he in the movie?
24.
24.
24 years old. Pesci's calling him kid, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Hey, kid. The man's 48 years old.
My truck, it's stalled. Check the timing chain there. Check the timing chain. These are, just two guys in their early 20s hanging out in the parking lot of a Stuckey's?
Yeah.
Where were they?
Stuckey's like,
Let me just say, because one of the guys in that video looks very strong. I do not think they look like the worst players in the world. I just want to be clear that was a joke.
Sure.
They do seem good at air hockey.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to, I'm just saying I don't know the levels of how high it goes, and I was expecting, but those guys, they do look like they know how to play.
One thing I will say to make your case, to support your case, Nathan, is that usually, like if I was at the NBA Finals, for example, I don't think they would have just like football stuff over like 5 feet away from the court. It wouldn't just be like, hey, if you feel like playing football, we got that over here too. But for the air hockey championship, you see a pool table in the background and an asteroids machine. It's just like other activities are available.
Isn't someone playing air hockey right next to it?
There's
just kids playing.
Yeah,
right?
And they're just like, yeah, okay, maybe that's less prestigious.
The main thing is you think that you could beat me, no problem.
Oh yeah, I know I could beat you with no problem.
And I think maybe, but I don't think no problem. And I don't think we've never played, but no. I do think I would be curious.
Yeah, because this has been going on for a while, this argument about who could be better at air hockey. And I'm digging in on it. Mike?
Yeah.
Who do you think would win, me versus Nathan? I know who you're going to say. You're going to say Nathan because
he's from Canada.
No.
Canada.
It's
Canada and hockey. Thing. They go together. Like Canada.
Canada and air hockey go together.
Yeah.
No, you know why? I know why you're going to side with Nathan, Mike.
It's in their blood.
No, I know why you are. It's in their blood. All right, take it easy. Take it easy. What are you in Charlottesville? Going on a march around a tiki torch? It's in their blood. Yeah, hate monger.
I'm talking about hockey.
No, this is why you're going to do it. And this is going to hurt to say this. It hurts me to say this, Mike.
Okay.
You got everything you can get from me. You got what you can get from me. Nathan's uncharted territory. Right? Maybe this guy could help you move some calendars, right?
Yeah.
You got what you can get from me.
Expanding the brand. That's what I'm all
you
about.
Squeeze this lemon dry, right?
No, I don't think it's over yet, Tom.
Oh, so you're not saying You didn't say, no, I don't see you that way at all, Tom.
Just a new avenue.
We're friends. No, instead of saying that, you're like, nah, it's not over yet. I could still get a little more out of you.
We're talking business here.
Yeah, you're squeezing me like a rag at Masses. Like you're at Masses squeezing that bar rag.
Should we take a call?
Let's take a call. Pat.
You're on with line 2.
Line 2, what's up?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
All right.
Hello?
Hello? Where are you calling from? Space Shuttle?
Pasadena.
Pasadena is close.
Say that again?
Never mind. What? Who's this?
This is Brian from Pasadena.
Brian from Pasadena.
Hey.
What's up, Brian?
Nothing much. Just, calling in. There's no subject, right? Or, I don't know.
Oh, no, we're just talking about air hockey. I'm here with Nathan Fielder. You know Nathan Fielder?
I've heard of him. My brother's a big fan. I think he saw him live, but I haven't taken in any of his content.
Oh, I wish I was you. Oh, I wish I was you to watch it for the first time. Isn't that the most annoying thing anybody's? Oh, I'm so envious of you. You haven't seen it yet. Oh, you watch it for the first time. I'm so
You gotta
jealous.
let me be there the first time you watch that, because I just want to see your reaction.
Oh, I just watch you watch it. I feel bad. I feel bad recommending like literally anything, because then people, I don't like that. I'm so sorry.
Why do you think you haven't been able to check it out yet, Brian?
I just, I don't know. I just tend to watch all my favorite movies over and over again.
Like what? What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all time is E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Yeah. Can't get enough of it.
I just
right?
can't. And then, Star Wars trilogy, Back to the Future trilogy.
Sure.
And, yeah.
What if?
You know.
What if all your favorite characters were in one place? Right? E.T., Doc Brown,
Yeah.
Chewbacca.
That'd be interesting. That'd be, yeah. Be like,
You should check out Nathan for You. It's the best television show of the last 20 years. No joke. Nathan, I acknowledge.
Whoa.
What?
What about The Mandalorian? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I say there's 4 episodes of it. I'll go with I'm going to go with Nathan for You on this one.
Okay.
No, no pressure to, it might not.
Listen, I'll check it out when I have time, okay?
On this.
It might not be your thing.
Hang up. Tood. I don't like the tood. I don't like the tood,
I was
Brian.
just kidding.
It's okay.
But don't hang
I
up.
didn't mean it. I was just messing around.
So what made you call?
Oh, I saw your tweet about Lil Bub, and I just wanted to.
Yeah, Lil Bub passed away. Lil Bub would call the show, and we're very sorry to hear the celebrity cat Lil Bub died a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I saw Lil Bub live. She brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, and Mike was Lil Bub's pal.
Dude.
And we send our condolences.
Yeah, it was sad, but I mean, what's cool is like she can still raise money, for homeless pets, like they've been doing, and that's probably even more so now that people are trying to,
I hear you.
remember her and stuff, and yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for the call.
Sure. See you later.
Okay, bye. All right, let's take another call, please.
You're on line 3.
Hello,
Hi, this is Emily.
Emily. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm here with Nathan Fielder.
Hi, Nathan. How are you?
Do you like
Emily.
Nathan?
Yeah, I like his show.
What's your favorite episode?
I like the antique store one. I love antiquing, and every time I go into a store, now I'm paranoid about knocking things over because of him.
Are you sure is that your show?
Yeah, we did one there.
It's not a Borat. with that.
Yeah, I guess we kind of did the same thing. Yeah.
Did you ever see the one, Emily, when Nathan was hanging out with the loser who did?
I don't know. He's
the Bill
Emily,
Gates impersonator.
Emily, what?
Emily.
Yeah. What were you asking? Sorry.
Never mind. Just go ahead with what you were going to say.
Oh, well, I wanted to call in. My husband likes your show a lot and was listening to this really old episode. And he called me in and asked me, have I ever heard of Cece's Pizza? Because apparently you had a really bad experience at one.
Yeah, this pizza chain, Cece's Pizza, where...
No, I worked at one.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Let me just say, I kept seeing commercials for Cece's Pizza. I was like, what's this place, Cece's Pizza buffet place? Then finally I'm in North Carolina, and I see a Cece's Pizza for the first time. And I'm like, well, I got to check this out. And I go there. It's the worst, absolute worst pizza I ever had. Then finally, years later, one shows up in New Jersey. I'm just like, I think I got to go back to Cece's and see what the deal is. Even worse than it was in North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. The only time I've had pizza worse than that is in Toronto.
Huh,
Everywhere.
okay.
Everywhere in Toronto has not good pizza. Is that fair to say, Nathan?
Everywhere.
Toronto's not a good city for pizza.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
it's not.
Yeah, okay.
It's not their specialty.
What's a good city for pizza?
Not Toronto.
New York?
Yeah,
New York.
New York has
probably.
good pizza. There's good pizza out here. There's pizza,
right?
Just not Toronto.
What about Toroni?
What's that? That's the pizza place? I ate at Pizza.
They have one out here too.
Okay. Oh, I ate there. Yeah, that was but that was like supposed to be the best of the city, and I was like, all right, I get it.
I mean, I normally get pasta.
Sure. It was the.
Emily, what city are you in?
I'm in Boston. We have okay pizza.
You guys have. You're famous for lobster.
And
We are. We have some good lobster pizza. That's a mashup people are into.
Lobster pizza. Tell me more about that.
Well, it's bougie and it's like $40, but it's good.
$40 pizza.
I know.
And is it just a lobster on it, or it's just a lobster meat?
They put the lobster meat on it, like not like an entire, like you don't crack open a lobster on top of a pizza. That would be a little
You just don't
ridiculous.
drop a lobster on top of a pizza.
No, you're not doing that.
Now, who do you think's going to win if I play? Oh, yeah, not if. When? I'm going to say when. I play Nathan in air hockey. Emily.
Huh. I could see Nathan winning. He's got that sharp focus.
He's got the sharp focus.
Thank you.
Mike
Thank you so much.
Mike loves anything that brings me down.
Because Tom seems like he seems like more hazy, or like he could like just kind of space out.
Like, you think I'm too much of a hothead?
I don't think you're a hothead. I think Nathan can really.
You kind of do by the way you just said that. You're like, well, I don't think you're a hothead.
Who would you say, Emily, just from like how we sound and how we look, it would be more athletic? Do you think?
Probably Tom. Sorry.
Love it.
I'm not talking about donut eating competitions.
Oh. What's that supposed to be? That's charming.
Got a laugh from Emily.
I'm not talking. And Mike.
Mike
loves
this is a
that.
full.
Oh, yeah, you're bringing that.
Everyone.
And Devin. Devin's love. Everybody's loving it. I can laugh too. Ha, ha, ha.
It's not a real laugh.
Old donut competitions. Ha, ha, ha. Give me another glazed. Ha, ha, ha. I can laugh at myself. Ha, ha. Yeah, donut competition. I'm gonna.
See, now I'm in your head, man. Now I'm in your head.
That's fair. Welcome to hell. How's it feel? How's it feel in here? Right? Come on in.
I left. I just looked quickly and left. So I'm not in there now.
Okay. Well, you can come back anytime you want.
I will if I want another donut.
Another head donut?
Yeah, because you eat so many that
or I'm just thinking about them.
They store and they digest in the head, in the brain too.
Yeah. Okay. Now you are getting to me. I'm pretty flustered with this trash talk. That apparently I eat so many donuts. Some of them so most of them digest naturally, except I eat so many that I guess a few just go up instead of down.
Yeah.
And just kind of like.
Because there's not enough space.
They get lodged in my head. I gotta say, that might be the meanest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Tom, don't say that.
No, it's good. I'm just gonna save it for the table, Tom. Save it for the table. I'm gonna break your fingers on the air hockey table. I'm gonna drill your hand.
I was just joking about the donuts.
Then you're not gonna be able to ever do Nathan for you again with your broken hand.
Well, I'm not we ended the show.
Yeah. With that final episode.
Oh, how do you break someone's hand?
You just drill a puck. I'm going to break your fingers. Will you hold the mallet? First of all, no topping when we play the game. No topping.
What's that?
Devin, can you please? No topping.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why don't you tell them what topping is?
Is that putting the mallet on top of the puck? And yeah.
Why? What's that, illegal?
Yeah. It's the most illegal move. It'd be like if I was playing baseball and instead of batting, I decided to just run up to the pitcher's mound and hit the pitcher with the bat. That's what topping would be like. That's the baseball equivalent.
Is that true?
So what should we do here? $50,000 a point?
The puck cannot be topped. Wow, there are rules. So, okay, no topping. Fine. The puck cannot be topped.
No. Can't control the puck that way. You got to control the puck with a flat mallet.
Do you know that after each game you have to switch sides?
Mm-hmm.
Have you found a table, Tom?
Not yet. No, I'm issuing the challenge right now.
Okay.
The puck may be struck by any part of the mallet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Each player may take one timeout per game. The timeout may be no longer than 10 seconds. This is the official rules. That's rule number 14.
Oh, hey, I'm going to take my 10-second break now. I'm calling timeout. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. Who should be the judge on this?
Should we get one of those guys?
Get Blade Brown?
Yeah.
Or Corey Dubinsky?
Yeah, let's reach out. If any listener of the show hold on. I don't want them to listen to this, but if any listener...
Oh, I want them to listen because I want them to hear you say that they could just be the worst.
But if they listen, they have to listen to the whole episode where I retracted that.
Sure.
Okay. If anyone knows those guys, it would be great to... We could get a local person. We don't have to...
Yeah, we should get Devin.
Yeah. We need someone who knows these rules, though.
He knew topping.
Context clues.
Well, let's quiz Devin on air hockey rules.
Oh boy, here we go.
There's fouls too.
Yeah. Can't cross the line. Can't cross the midway line.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mallet can't go across the line. Is that a rule, Nathan?
I don't see that, but I love this timeout. There's 4 rules about the timeout.
Mm-hmm.
You can only exercise the timeout when puck is in his or her possession.
Sure,
or not
I can't call a timeout when you've got the puck.
A player must make a clear indication of the timeout so the referee understands the player's intention.
Okay.
So you can't do an ambiguous signal.
I said timeout!
Yeah, it has to be clear.
I said time out.
Do you know this rule? When a player is scored upon, he or she will have 10 seconds to remove the puck from the goal and place it in play. The 10 seconds start as soon as the puck has fallen completely through the goal and is available for the player to place in play. The rule is suspended during the course of a timeout.
That makes sense.
So if you don't take it out in 10 seconds,
you are.
What happens? Doesn't
foul.
say.
I guess.
Foul.
Yeah, it's foul.
Yeah.
And what happens at the foul?
I think you lose 5 of your 10-second timeout. No, I would say that makes sense. I didn't know there was a rule. It makes sense, though. And I'll also say, air hockey, if anybody needed proof of why this is the greatest sport, what other sport is there where you win the game and then the puck, you have to put money back in the thing to get the puck back out?
Foosball?
Like imagine in basketball if you shot the game-winning shot and then the ball just stayed in the net and you had to feed some quarters into it to get it to come back out again.
I think foosball is similar.
Foosball. Yeah, keep playing your foosball, Mike. I'm pretty good at foosball. I'm great at air hockey. Foosball is a coin flip if I'm playing. Air hockey, you bet the farm on me at an air hockey table.
Is Emily still on the phone?
No.
I'm still here. I don't know much about air hockey. I'm sorry, I can't contribute much there.
Now, Emily.
Oh,
What were you doing? Well, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. What were you doing? What?
Oh, I'm just hanging out. Don't worry.
What should we do with this game, right? What should we do? Should we do it? Should it just be? Should we just do it in secret?
No,
right?
We should do it. We should do it live.
We should do it live.
Because I don't want I don't want me doing it in secret, then you
think.
coming on your show without me knowing and saying you won.
Well,
when
you can take
did
it on your show too.
I don't have a show.
You could do it on the thing. You just get that loser from the Bill Gates impersonator back again. And you say, oh, you're looking for someone else now?
And you're saying my donut jokes are mean. Look at this.
People on Twitter are outraged at the donut jokes, though.
No.
I was a fan. No longer. Low blow, Nathan. Scrolling through here.
Let me also...
Nathan's mad because Tom is making fun of the loser from the final episode. What's up with the loser? No, it's just it's actually trending. Nathan for you loser is trending. Anybody know what happened to the loser from the final episode? I don't know why. I think that guy seems perfectly fine.
Well, I don't know if he's
great
perfectly
friends
fine.
I know you're great friends with
I
him.
wouldn't say he's perfectly fine.
Okay.
I just think the word loser is a little... Well, I guess you can find someone... I mean, you know more words than me, so maybe it is.
Sure. Yeah.
I should say just about the donut thing, too.
Yeah, what's that?
I said you'd, be in a donut eating competition.
Sure.
And, that's different than someone who just eats donuts a lot. Because, the guy who wins the hot dog competition, he's a fit guy.
Yeah.
So I could have meant that
sure.
As a compliment.
Oh, no, I took it as a compliment. Don't worry. How could I not take it as a compliment that I eat so many donuts that they start to just accumulate in my head? Because my normal digestive system has no room for them anymore.
But in the course of competition.
Sure.
I'm not saying you're some slob that goes and eats donuts every day, after work and just shoves them in your mouth. You're you're there and you're winning.
Yeah.
You're winning the donut.
Don't worry, I took it. I understood the spirit that you meant it in. I understood that. It was a tribute. It was loving what you said.
Okay, good.
Uh-huh. So we're going to have to, this is going to have to get settled in public now, apparently. in Los Angeles. We have to find an air hockey table.
We have to find the right mall.
We have to find the right mall. So I would say this: if you know of an air hockey table that would work, let me know. If you know
an air hockey
ref, because I think because the other thing, Devin, you're out.
That's fair.
Because I'll win, and then Nathan will just be like, "Oh, you were Tom's."
Yeah, you're Tom's guy.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
Unless you want to get one of your people, like I'll have Devin, and I mean, if you want to get like I don't know, like the loser from the final episode, he could show up in his Bill Gates outfit, and maybe have like a Microsoft Surface that he could kind of keep score on.
And maybe you could bring one of your donut pals.
I'll do it if you'll fly me out, Tom.
Oh, I'll fly you out. Go to the airport. Figure out which airline has your ticket.
Okay.
Go up to each window and ask.
We'll find a tournament, a guy who knows all like 18 rules.
Yeah. And should this be like for profit?
You want to put money on it?
No, maybe we make sure. Maybe it's for charity, right?
Oh, versus for profit, for us to profit.
Yeah, we don't
somehow
profit
from
on
some
it.
outside sponsor.
No, we should do it so that charity.
Should there be a sponsor?
Sure. Who could sponsor it? Earwolf, right?
Maybe we could find.
Earwolf presents.
Yeah, or Canada Dry.
Canada Dry. Netflix, home of the Irishman, presents the Universe Championship. Right. We'll just say it's like
we should have our game at that table next to the real championship game.
Yeah.
While they're doing theirs.
And there's more people watching our match than them just being like, "Hey, we're kind of playing the World Championship right now. Anybody want to watch us play?" I'd be like, "No, it's the guy from the best show is playing the guy from Nathan for You, and we want to watch that." And then maybe afterwards we do a donut eating competition.
Well, I'm not competing in that because I can't go up against you.
Well, what's a thing that you think you've got locked down?
That I've got over you?
Yeah.
What am I better at? You?
Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah. The Gathering? Like
no.
The card game?
No.
Okay. Because I would say, yes, you are better at Magic the Gathering than
No, I'm not. I don't know that one.
Pokemon? Is that one of your things? You're going to run around and try to look for Squirtle?
I could do Magic better than you. I mean...
Like what? What's a way to gauge Magic?
Like I could... Like, I guess it would be like we'd show a trick to a stranger and whoever is more impressive.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever wows the person better.
All right. So are we putting together some sort of decathlon now where we're going to come up with things that we're competing?
You're saying you think you could beat me at Magic?
If I had 3 days, I could learn to be better at Magic than you.
That is okay. Well, now you are 100% wrong.
Well, I could just I've got to just contact and figure out some Magic friends or something, and they could just show me like some thing where you like pull a cape and then like there's like a fire and then you pull it back and it's gone or whatever. Is that like Magic?
No, no. Magic is like card effects, card
sure,
illusions.
Magic the Gathering.
No, it's like a deck of cards.
Yeah, like and each one is like this is a wizard spell.
No, it's like Magic. You know who like David Copperfield or
sure.
like David Blaine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or David Wayne.
The 3 greatest David magicians ever. So, yeah, no, I know what Magic is. I used to go on this Magic. The thing when I mentioned your face being on fire is actually a reference to a thing. I used to go on this Magic board, and I would like ask questions and be like, "Hey, I want to do a trick." And the trick is going to be, I'm on stage and I pull the cape in front of my face and I pull it back and my face is on fire. Then I pull the cape away and I pull it back and it's out again. How can I do this trick? And people were like, do not do this. This is dangerous. Like, it was just like the most.
What magic board is this?
It was a long time ago. It was some magic, like, message board or something.
Well, the community has had to deal with people like you for years.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
skeptics.
Losers who kind of try to infiltrate just to make fun.
Sure. No. Look, I was having fun with them. I wasn't making fun. I was having fun with them. It's a little different.
What's the difference?
Making fun is when you get Robert Wool to do a mock Arliss video. Having fun is when you go on Jimmy Kimmel and you throw footballs through pane glass. See who could break more windows with a football.
Yeah, those are two great examples.
Making fun versus having fun. I like to have fun.
I like to have fun too.
These are my favorite things. Air hockey.
Uh-huh.
Donut eating competitions.
Uh-huh.
Having fun. Watching old episodes of Nathan For You. My 4 favorite things to do.
Emily, are you still there?
No, she's not.
Yeah, I'm here.
Emily, what is something that you think you could definitely beat Tom at?
I can make precisely 2 kinds of balloon animals.
You can make how many?
2.
2.
Can you
dog.
beat that?
Are they good?
A dog, yes, and a sword.
And a sword. And can you do that, Tom?
A sword?
Can you make anything on a balloon?
If I had 40 minutes, I could do 3.
Okay.
If I met with somebody who did balloon animals.
So you're basically saying anyone who can do something better than you're saying if I trained at that for the appropriate amount of time.
So you're saying the appropriate amount of time is only 40 minutes to get good at balloon animals.
I'm sure balloon animals.
What's your signature magic trick then?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do it much anymore, but like now, my go-to now is I'll just make a thing of chapstick disappear for the person.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. Uh-huh. And I do it like, because I'm not doing magic all the time, people are like even more surprised by it.
I mean, you just put it under your thumb.
No, that's not
and
how it's
just
done. No.
And you just do a misdirect.
No.
Where I'd be just like, here, give me a tube of chapstick.
Grab a Sharpie. There's a Sharpie right there. Oh.
Those are, what's that?
Too big?
Too big.
I'm not
I can do it with this.
Yeah, you go.
Got a pen. Look at the pen. Look at the pen. Look at the pen. Right?
No.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's not. You didn't even do anything. You just put it under your arm.
No, it's not in my hands. I just did that. That's pretty good. You don't know where the pen is.
Well.
Should we at least let Emily off the line? Like, she probably doesn't want to hang out.
All right.
Because she definitely doesn't.
I mean,
want
Emily,
the competition sounds really fun, but yeah, you're fine.
Say goodbye. Hang up on Emily, please. Thank you for the call.
Thanks, Emily.
Bye. Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye. So look, we're going to do this air hockey thing. Maybe we'll figure charity out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what would be a good charity to do? Help losers find old girlfriends. Good charity.
We need to pick a charity and then pick a way that it's going to generate money to actually give to the charity.
Yeah. Well, right off the top, I'll put $140,000 down on the table for whatever the charity is.
Okay. Yeah. So that'll be great because they'll get 140, and that's a lot.
No, we'll figure something. I'm serious about this. I'm serious.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, we have to play because I feel like this is not gonna, verbally saying you're better than someone can only go on for so long.
Really? I think I could keep this going for pretty much till the end of time.
But it has to be like what? 3 games?
3 games.
3 or 7? Or 15?
Or 23. We might as well just keep going. Call it the Michael Jordan Classic. And just because we played 23 games. It's like nothing. Michael Jordan's just like, somebody comes like, hey, Mr. Jordan, you know about this? You doing some air hockey tournament or something? And he'll be like, what? And we'll make it sponsored by Hanes Briefs, right?
Like we use his name to get the money from Haynes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We contact them and go, hey, we're calling from the Michael Jordan air hockey champion, the Michael Jordan Invitational. What would you call it? Commemorative?
Yeah, invitation.
Michael Jordan Invitational.
Invitational.
Yeah. So, Mike, let me get a reading of that room there. Who's going to win this thing? I know Pat.
I'll stick with Nathan.
Oh, Mike sticks with Nathan. Come on, Pat. Pat, please. Now, be honest though. Whoever you think's going to win, Pat.
Well, I think I'm the only person here who's actually played Tom in air hockey, so I'm going with Tom because I was scared.
It was scary. I'll say this, Pat. This is one of those moments where it's actually. I'm glad we're talking about this, and I'm embarrassed that we're talking about this. I played Pat in air hockey a couple of years ago, and the look on Pat's face when I was way too into it.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of. Yes.
Had like a full-on. Is bloodlust too harsh of a term?
No, because I can't think of anything worse than blood, except maybe like murder lust. I don't know.
No, you were. I'll say this: the look on your face when I played you in air hockey, you looked really unhappy with me.
I was worried. I was like, okay, Tom, not only is he good at air hockey, but he is, now I know this to be true, extremely competitive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was shaken. And I don't
Shaken.
think I said anything on the ride home.
The ride home. Yeah. I was proud and embarrassed of that moment. Because I said to myself, I just beat a great friend of mine, Pat. I humiliated him at an air hockey table.
Well, what the scores like?
Oh, they were not even, Mike, it was humiliating. It was,
There was 2 games, and I thought the first one was him messing around. So the second one, I was like, okay, I want to go home.
What was the score?
I don't remember. I'm sure.
Tom's got it memorized. What were the scores, Tom?
Look, to be fair, Pat, it was not. These were not great matches. This was not your crowning achievement on that night. And am I embarrassed by this? Yeah.
The emotional.
Do I like that I have this in me? No, I don't. Do I like it? No, I don't. Do I respect it? You bet I do. I'm happy that I have that burning fire in me.
I think you like it a little.
So there's a lot of rules. So I really think we should get a real ref that actually knows what they're talking about, because there is, like, taunting another player is a violation.
Yeah.
And you seem to have a tendency to go in that direction pretty aggressively.
Okay, well, let's review.
I actually think there's a good chance
I'll forfeit.
Yeah, you won't even make it through.
I'll be disqualified.
You'll be disqualified at some point during the game.
Okay, so tell me right now what falls under the bounds of taunting or harassing. If I go,
well, actions that endanger spectators.
Okay. Endanger spectators,
which you're capable of.
Which is also not a problem at an air hockey tournament. The idea of a spectator.
Actions that discredit the sport.
So anything that just diminishes air hockey as a whole. Okay.
So we've both probably been.
No, we both would be
disqualified from official play. Taunting of another player includes, but not limited to, cursing your opponent, verbally defaming them, or making obscene gestures.
Okay. So if I'm playing and I drill it like right down the gullet, and you're just like, and I just go, yeah, to myself. Yeah. Was that taunting?
Depends how it's taken,
okay.
I guess.
Well, you tell me how you're going to take it. Yeah.
Well, if you kept doing it like that, then I would take it as a taunt. Intentional or excessive distracting noise is actually, so that if you made that noise over and over, that would be a problem.
Sure.
Yeah, or whatever. If the referee feels a player has committed excessive unsportsmanlike conduct, the referee may issue several conduct warnings.
Oh, so these are just completely meaningless.
If a referee initiates enough conduct warnings, it's a forfeiture of the game.
Okay. It doesn't say how many, though, just enough.
No, it says at the top, 4 fouls.
Okay. Oh, I can do that. I'll just do it twice. So if I'm just like, yeah, like after I drill it. What if I'm playing the thing and I'm like, oh, here we go, get ready. Start counting down from 10 to 9. I'm going to score in 10 seconds. Start the countdown. 10, 9, is that taunting? 8, 7, I go, yeah.
Also, realize in the player rights section, the game might not be over even once it's over because there's an appeal process.
So you're just going to tie this whole thing up in red tape? You're just going to be like, I hereby file a formal appeal. Then what's going to happen? Blade Brown's going to fly in to like review the case?
No, it's
Corey Dubinsky and Blade Brown. What are you guys doing here?
The appeal goes to the head referees in an official air hockey competition. So there's official air hockey is the name.
Well, I gotta just say, I will abide by all the rules. I'll abide by all of them. I can follow the letter.
U.S. Air Hockey Association.
Yeah, I'll follow the letter of the law on this.
Great.
Because I'm going to win the way a champion wins, with class and focus. And my goal is to win that match. And then if there's a little kid like an Aubrey or some similar child, and they say, great match, Tom, right? And I'm like, thanks. And then, are you going to do that? You're making a face at me. I feel like you're taunting me right now.
No, I'm stretching my jaw.
Okay, all right. Then they'll say, can I have your mallet? And I'll say, I can't. It's property to this arcade. I really wish I could give you the mallet, kid. And then I'll just say, you know what? Take the mallet. I'll pay the $15 for a new one. And then that'll be that. Can I wear a t-shirt with like taunting phrases on it?
You know, you could take whatever risks you want.
What if I had a shirt that said, Nathan for you, try Nathan for nobody?
I'd probably...
Would you would you complain to the ref?
I'd see how I felt at the end of the game.
What if it just said...
I'd probably accept that.
What if it said, ask me about winning the air hockey championship. Ask Nathan about the loser who dresses up like Bill Gates.
I feel like that would fall squarely within unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay, fair. Look, I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I just want to know. What if it said... Does
your show? I thought your show ended at 8.
We're ending it now.
Oh, okay.
We already went way over.
Oh, shoot.
This compelling air hockey discussion. 2.5 hours of talking about air hockey. Mike?
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Seriously though, I'm issuing a thing to everybody on the internet. Help. I want an air hockey table in Los Angeles. I want a referee. I want a sponsorship. What if we get like LaCroix sponsor it, right?
I was actually going to suggest that.
LaCroix and Haynes present, right? LaCroix, Haynes, and Earwolf present the Michael Jordan Invitational. And it's just, we just get a picture of him playing air hockey.
I think the Glendale Galleria has a table.
Oh, look out. That's nearby where I saw the Irishman at that dine-in theater. It's also great when they do that, when the server behind me kept bumping my chair. And I was just like, I just wanted to go, if you bump my chair one more time, you know to side scoot down the row. You got to walk flush. If you're walking, is this a fashion show? You're walking just completely straight. You're at people are trying to watch a movie, and you're just like bumping my chair every time. I'm trying to concentrate on what flavor ice cream Jimmy Hoffa ordered in the 9th ice cream scene in this movie. Well, I gotta get some ice cream here. Look, I'm trying to figure out what kind of ice cream I want to order. Me and Peggy are gonna have ice cream. It's very charming. And I really like the scene when he picked out his casket with Action Bronson. I thought that was some inventive casting. Who'd you like better in the movie, Action Bronson or Sebastian Maniscalco?
Can you show me faces?
Action Bronson. Remember him, Mike?
I didn't really, no, I don't know that name. Is that a character's name or is that his real name?
This guy was selling the caskets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was.
I remember the character.
Yeah, well, he's a hip hop guy, Mike.
Oh, okay.
And you would not, I know you don't like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then Sebastian Maniscalco. All right, I'm ending the show. I'm not going to just show pictures of Sebastian Maniscalco all night. Everybody, thank you for listening. Get back to me on Twitter with air hockey info, because I hereby formally issue a challenge to you right now, Nathan Fielder. Will you play me in 3 games of air hockey to see who is the better air hockey player? It's a formal challenge.
I accept.
Okay.